Hey guys, I am here with Matt, the owner of Savage Suiting, and I actually wanted to tell you why we're doing this. Nothing real estate related, but I have been working remotely, as most of you all have been doing the same thing, staying safe. And then obviously I do have the opportunity to come in the office. But one of the things I noticed is I wasn't getting dressed up, and I was kind of in this funk, and I was just kind of not, feeling well. And then Matt happened to reach out to me and just check on me and made me think about, how much a sports coat or a shirt or how much the clothing just really changes a person's persona and confidence. And I thought, hey, why not get with the guy that meets a bunch of guys and helps them, get suited up. So Matt, what can you tell us about what you do? A lot of custom clothing. And we'll talk about that a little bit. Like, custom is not always mean expensive, but a lot of custom clothing. But when you're working with somebody like, a little broader shoulder guy or a little bit bigger in the belly, when you make a custom shirt, what kind of confidence or what reaction do you get from those individuals?
Hey, thanks for having me. This is really cool. I saw a post on Instagram the other day that was like, yeah, so I pretty much just changed from my day sweats into my night sweats. And that's, I think, what a lot of people are feeling. There's no real motivation to dress up. And I think it does take your emotional state to a place where you're like kind of blah, because there's no reason to do anything. So
Right.
great question. I find that most men, number one, the problem is they don't know how it should fit, how a shirt, how a coat should fit. They just kind of go with what they've always done or what's available off the rack, and they deal with it.
Right.
Whereas when you get a custom shirt or even just having a custom fit experience, you're going to have something that inspires comfort and confidence. Whereas before it was just kind of, well, I'm getting into this thing and it works as good as it should.
Right.
From going from that to something where you put it on and you've got your own detail. You're choosing your buttons. I've got my monogram. That the monogram to me, I think, inspires a ton of confidence, because it's almost like a label that says, yeah, I made this. Yeah. I had it made for me.
That's so true. And as far as, so tell us about how, I mean, obviously I would come into your shop and have a glass of scotch and do that. But I mean, how are you doing it now? I mean, obviously I can't have a glass of scotch with you, but you're continuing to still do custom work. How are you doing that?
Yeah, I was going to say, man, you should have told me. I could have had some here. So this whole new world of we can talk to each other, but we just can't touch or be in close enough proximity to touch has really opened up an avenue for us to do this virtually and still have communication and relationship with the customer. But we can do it from a safe distance. So Britannia had an amazing idea. We were doing some fittings and initial meetings with wedding parties with grooms and brides that weren't sure when they were going to get married. So we had a ton of weddings that go from May to August, September, and they just have to deal with it. So we purchased a bulk of our fabric tape measures that we use for our fittings. And what we're offering is free shipping on everything. If you want to do a customized fit, we'll ship you the tape measure and still be able to pour a drink together, but just do it this way.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. And for the gentlemen or ladies that are watching this and have never thought about doing custom just because of that word custom, there's a variety of pricing starting, in the very low 100s for a shirt. And that might sound expensive, but for myself, I mean, I'm a 44 short. And so every shirt that I have, the arms are too long, or I'm a 32, 33. So what I was finding is that I'm going and taking a shirt and having $30 to $50 in tailoring, which I can't do now because there's not a tailor that's open. But then, like, this is one of their Savage Suiting shirt, and you can notice that there's a different blue button compared to the rest of the buttons. I probably can't see, but there's my monogram. It's in yellow, and then the buttons down, and then just the overall quality of the shirt is. I mean, all my shirts that are in my closet, the 5 or 6 that I recently got from you guys, I mean, they just stand out, and I always get compliments on those shirts. And so if you haven't tried it, think about it. I mean, this is no sales pitch. It's just really, I mean, it really does, like Matt was saying, I mean, when I put my clothes on and they're made like a glove to fit for me, it changes my outlook. And literally, my dry cleaner is working about a week out, and I only have so many shirts, so I'll probably be getting some more for you because those are my most favorite ones to put on, especially, in these days where there's not a lot of good things out there. So,
Yeah.
I appreciate, you guys for what you're doing, and I hope that some people at least inquire. How could somebody get a hold of you if they just want to have a conversation about what is a custom shirt, suit, things like that? What does that start at? How can they get a hold of
Yeah.
you?
Thank you for everything you just said. We are fully available. So we offer our normal means of communication: email, phone, text. We're working every day still.
Okay.
If you want to get real personal and have a fun time, then Brittany and I will jump on together and do this. Meet with brides and grooms. Still be able to put together packages. We had a bride and groom that aren't sure if they're getting married May 30th
Right.
or sometime in July. So he wants to get a custom suit. I need 6 weeks. I put together fabric books for him, suit options, and left it outside, and he just came and picked it up. And they can go over the fabric books together in their house, and then we'll do another call like this and consult.
That's so cool. So how,
Yeah.
what's like the call, text, email, website? What's that good stuff? How do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, good. Thank you for that. So our website is www.savagesuiting.com.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram is @savagesuiting. And you can hit me up on my email @savagesuiting.com. And
Perfect.
all of our communication, phone number, email, everything is listed on both website and Instagram.
Right.
And then we can set up Zoom and send you a link and have a meeting.
Yeah, and I can't wait to once this things gets lifted and come back into the shop. I mean, so we have so much fun. I mean, like some of the hankies and the colors, and Britannia, she does an amazing job of just picking things and running with it, and the fabrics. I mean, you can change anything about a coat or a shirt. It's crazy. So I'm glad you got on this with me, and definitely look forward to chatting with you. And of course, if anybody that was watching this, if they have any questions about what's going on in the real estate market, I can assure you everything is perfectly fine, and it will be fine. We just have to get through this. But I'm available at 714-497-0160. Our website's radcliffeassociates.com. But you can call or text me at that number. But Matt, thank you so much, and we look forward to chatting with you soon.
You're awesome, Sean. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.